So in this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze organic keywords of the site using Semrush. So as I mentioned already, the best place to learn about the keywords for which the site is ranking is Google Search Console. The data that you have there is coming straight from Google and is accurate. However, if you don't have access to Google Search Console and you cannot check what keywords bring traffic to this site, then it is a great idea to use some of the tools that try to estimate and predict the keywords for which the site is ranking, will be ranking, and ranked. And one of those tools is Semrush, which is one of my favorite SEO tools as well. So one advantage that Semrush has over Google Analytics is that it also shows you the predicted estimated volume and difficulty of a given keyword, while in Google Search Console you only have the data about how many people clicked your site through a given keyword, and what the CTR was, what's the average position of your site or a page for a given keyword. Here you will have the data about those keywords, which can help you choose the keywords that you want to rank for. So whether you are auditing your own site or the site of your competitor, it is always the best idea to use both Google tools and external tools such as Semrush, Ahrefs, and any other all-in-one tool you like. So we are now taking a look at organic keywords. So this is the domain overview. I just typed the domain of the site that I have been auditing recently, and this is the site of my friend Doug, and I really like this site for its simplicity. And here I will be using it as an example in this and a couple of next videos. So here are the organic keywords, the summary of organic keywords in Semrush. As you can see, you can filter to show only top 3, maybe only the keywords in the top 10, anything you like. And I can clearly see that this site has been losing visibility starting in June 2021, which makes me think that maybe the site started losing visibility as a result of the Google Core update that started around that time. It definitely wasn't because of the Google Page Experience update, because this site is really super fast. It passes Core Web Vitals, so I can immediately rule this possible cause out. One thing I really like about Semrush is that here you have this timeline. You can change it any way you like to show 1 year, 2 years, and it also shows you the specific dates. For instance, the date on which there was a confirmed Google update, or the dates on which Semrush sensor was Semrush sensor noticed a lot of fluctuations in SERPs. So let's click on that. Here you can see we have in July 2021 we have as many as 9 nodes. We can see, for instance, that there was the link spam update took place in July. We can see that Semrush sensor showed high activity for the US desktop database. Here you can see the July core update. So this is a very nice way to analyze the site in terms of whether it was losing or gaining traffic and visibility after some Google update. For instance, here we can see that the site started to pick up. It was May 2020, and we have Google Core Update in May 2020. So we can assume that the site started to pick up in this after this update, and something kind of changed here in June 2021. One thing I can tell you, I know how. I know what the traffic of this site and organic clicks look like in GSC and GA, and this is not exactly this trajectory. I would say that the traffic has been steady, and it kind of started to a little bit decline in January. So it wasn't that drastic, but overall, I would say the trend and the fact that the site has been losing a little bit is true. Okay, so let's now dig a little bit deeper into keywords. So now we want to click to organic research, and now we will only be looking at keywords. So as you can see, this is the chart we have been looking at again, you can change the timeline, and I really love how Semrush shows that, and I really love all those updates that they're shown here. It really makes the job of an SEO way easier. Okay, so let's now see those top organic keywords. So here are, as you can see, there are 600 keywords. Let's click on them and see what's there. So here are the keywords. So here are the keywords. All of the keywords. What we may want to do here, for instance, is filter the positions. So I want to see the keywords between 11 and 20. These are usually quick wins. So let's see only those keywords only. And now I have the list of keywords that are potentially easy to win because the site is already ranking for those keywords. So in many cases, I can simply extend a given post, update it, or if the post an article isn't talking about a given topic at all, I can think about creating a new topic, a new article on that topic specifically, and there is a high chance that this new article will be ranking for that keyword because the site is already ranking for that keyword. Okay, let's get back to overview, organic research overview. So here are the SERP features. So I can see that for this site, the site is only visible in image pack and in search links. I don't see featured snippets. However, I can see that within the keywords for which this site ranks, there are people also ask boxes. There are featured snippets. So there are FAQs. So I may go through all of them and select the keywords for which I think this site has a chance of ranking a little bit higher, and maybe then optimize the site a little bit so that it can be shown in featured snippet, or it can be shown in, for instance, FAQs. So let's click on featured snippet. So here we can see the keywords that generate featured snippets. So in this case, I might go through through those keywords and think about, and maybe simply type them into Google and see what those featured snippets look like, and maybe think about adding them somewhere to those articles. Of course, I am now going a little bit further because we are still in the process of auditing the site. But if you are doing an in-depth SEO audit, and very often after doing such an audit, the next step is to sign an agreement with your new client and create an SEO strategy for them to kind of make them grow, make their site grow. And one of the things you will probably be doing is going through the keywords for which the site already ranks and showing the potential, the opportunities. And I can see that there is some potential, some opportunity here. So if I were to create an SEO strategy for this site, I would definitely work on the keywords for which this site already ranks, optimizing them, optimizing for those keywords, optimizing the existing content, because I know that this would bring the quickest benefits in opposition to a new site. So if we were to create a brand new site, then it usually takes months, 8, 6, 10 months to start seeing some traction. But if you're working on a site that already has something, has some positions, then it is usually a very fun task, because the chances are, if you're doing it right, you will be seeing the progress of the site relatively quickly. Okay. Okay, so positions, organic positions. Okay, so let's get back to. So another thing you may want to analyze are, of course, top pages. Usually the top pages have. So when analyzing the site, you definitely want to learn about the top pages of the site. You definitely want to see for how many keywords they rank. Here I can see there are 72 keywords for this web page. From what I remember in Google Search Console, there were way more keywords. So in most cases, you can expect that those numbers are a little bit underestimated. One thing you may want to do is check the backlinks of those best pages. For instance, here let's check backlinks, and I can see that there are 410 backlinks to this web page. And if I analyze all of those web pages and I see that they have, and I can kind of find the top best pages by links, then I can use those pages to kind of improve to kind of transfer some of the juice of those pages to other internal pages by simply adding links to the pages for which, for instance, rank on the second page of Google. So let's say that this is the best page of this website, and it has the best links. It has links from New York Times, from the best sources. And there is another page, for instance, let's say this one, but this one is not ranking that highly. Then I can add an internal link from this to this, and the chances are If I, of course, don't overdo it in a way that I add like 100 links from this web page to other web pages of the site, but if I add 10, 15, then there is a chance that the power of this web page will be a little bit transferred to this one. And if I use internal linking properly, I use relevant anchor text for text links, then there is a chance that it may help this web page rank more highly. So again, we are again talking about the possible strategy that you can implement further on once your SEO analysis audit is done, and you are now kind of in the process of implementing, creating, and kind of trying to convince the client that you know what to do to move this site forward. And those insights, the ones that I have just shared with you, can also be very helpful if you are at the stage of trying to convince a client to use your services. You can show them that you know you have an idea of how the site is doing, and you have a lot of ideas of how to improve it, what to improve it. And if you show that you know what you're talking about and that you really have some plan, then the chances are the client will be way more likely to use your services and to trust you. Mhm. So top organic keywords, top pages. Mm, okay, so I think let's get back to positions. Okay, so I think that the takeaway for you from here is to kind of get to know the top pages of the site and the top organic keywords. Find the pages which rank for keywords for some high volume, high potential keywords on the second page of Google, and maybe the third page of Google as well. Try to identify the best pages when it comes to authority links and kind of put it all together to create to be able to move the site forward in your SEO strategy. Okay, so overview. So I think we have talked about that. Okay, so overview. So here you want to learn about the top organic keywords, top organic pages. You want to check the SERP features, positions. That's something I believe we have already talked about. Be sure to use those filters to really kind of dig deep into different varieties of those keywords that you can see. Position changes. Here, this is also kind of an important thing. The site may be losing keywords, but in some cases the keywords that it may be losing, maybe they are not that important for this site. I noticed that after the most recent Google updates, core updates, many sites lost a lot of keywords, but they actually lost irrelevant keywords, and it didn't really hurt them that they lost, like, let's say 25% of their keywords, because those keywords were irrelevant, and the traffic that was coming through those keywords was irrelevant as well. Competitors, I would be a little bit cautious about that, because very often what you see here is not exactly real competitors. So if you want to do a competitor analysis of the site, I think the best thing to do is to ask your client what they consider their top competitors to be, and you need to kind of know the most important keywords for this site and the similar sites that are ranking with the same search intent that are ranking above or below the sites you are auditing. These are usually the real competitors. So I think this one does not want to load, but I think I have already told you everything you need to know. And pages is just what I said. The most the pages. And pages is the list of the most popular pages according to Semrush. And I think that's all for this video.